Have you ever wondered how game companies make such a cool abilities for heroes? What if I would tell you most of them are really easy to recreate inside Unreal Engine? And right now I will show you how to do that with zero knowledge. Today we have Li Ming in our spotlight from Heroes of the Storm. Li Ming is a wizard and she has some very easy and a few more complex spells. In first part, we're gonna focus on the easiest, the teleport. So let's go ahead and create a new project. It can be a first person, a top down or a third person. The principle is the same. For me, I will have a third person project and I'm gonna name it teleport and not gonna use starting contact now. Make sure it is set to the desktop and the blueprint is selected. When you open it, you will see something like this. On the bottom we have command, log and a content browser. But the most important, if you press play, we already have a character which is animated, rigged, and everything is set up. So we're gonna use this one and we do not want to create a new one. Let's open the content browser and to the search bar we can type character and you're gonna need the one with the blue underlining. Double click it to open it and this is our character blueprint. On the left side you can see we have the capsule, which is a player character for the game. We have an arrow for direction, we have the mesh, which is the player character for the player, and this is customizable. We have the camera boom, which controls the camera, and we have the camera itself. Under it we have the character movement, which is responsible for the walking speed, gravity and everything which is related to movement. To start, we have to go to the event graph, and that is the place where we're gonna write our little blueprint code. Inside this tab we're gonna meet with a lot of different colors, so let me give you a quick explanation what is what roughly. These colors represent some variables, and this is not all of them, but these are enough to make some simple game. First off, we have a boolean, what is true or false. Is the key equipped to open the door? True/false. Next, we have a string. A string is a text variable for names, quests, texts, and so on. After we get the integer is a round number, like 0, 1, 5. For example, how many bullets do you have in the gun? You cannot have 1.75 bullets, right? Next up is the float. The float is floating between the two lines of integer. This is not a round number, like 0.75. This can be used when you get a potion what heals 1.5% of your health per second. And above we have the vector. The vector contains 3 floats. One on the X, one on the Y, and one on the Z. These are standing for the width, depth, and height. After that, we have the transform. This contains 3 vectors, like how big is the object, where is it rotated, and where is it located. The last what I'm gonna show you is the blue one. This is an object reference, what is referencing something in our blueprint code. In our case, this is gonna be the player character. Now that we know all this stuff, let's use them. Let's drag our character in from the left side, and that is the capsule component. First we need to know which way are we facing. We can do that by dragging out from the blue circle and get the forward vector. To set how far we want to go, drag out from the yellow pin and press star to multiply it. Now we'll set the number to 600. Next we have to know where are we right now, so we have to get the current location And we can do that by get a relative location. And we're gonna add this one to the new distance. And lastly, we need an execution, a button. What we're gonna press. So right click on the empty canvas and right key, and we can go down and find one, what we need. I will choose the C. And when you drag out from press, we would like to set our new relative location, set relative location, and make sure it's the capsule component what we are targeting. Click on it, and we just have to connect the yellow pin to our new location and checkmark the teleport. Hit compile to make sure everything is correct, and let's test it. You can run the game, and when you press the button, you can see it jumps forward. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something new, and see you in the next one.